There's never been a better time to go into farming. The number one thing is realize that you don't have to own the land to farm. That's the huge issue right now. People think they've got to buy land in order to farm. With the portable systems that we have now, from tools to nursery shade cloth, hoop structures, portable animal shelters, poultry shelters, turkey mobiles. I mean, we've done a lot of these, but we can now have portable farms because we now have an information-dense infrastructure base that is not mass-oriented, it's information-oriented. Information being the technology to make, for example, electric fence or hoop structures or water pumps or plastic pipe. These are very low cost, low capital infrastructures. The reason young people have felt excluded from being able to get into farming is because the price of land, infrastructure, and equipment is so capital intensive, it becomes prohibitive for a young person to get in. And when young people can't get in, old people can't get out. And so what we have to realize is that the average age of the American farmer is 60. That's an unprecedented opportunity for an 18-year-old to partner with a 60-year-old farmer who is waning, and with the portable farm concept, you can stack an additional enterprise on an existing farm. So you can take an orchard and do pastured poultry under it. You can take a wheat farm and put the wheat through chickens and direct market pastured poultry or eggs, or through pigs and sell pigs. You can take a vineyard and grow vegetables between the vineyard rows instead of cultivating it and just leaving it fallow to wash away. Go garlic and produce between the trellises. There are just a host of these kind of multi-speciated, symbiotic, stackable, complex, relational, synergistic enterprises that young people can build on an existing place. The final point is that to create these partnering, collaborative relationships takes a track record. And so the young person has to understand that just like you would invest in a college education or invest in any new career opportunity, in any learning situation, you as a young person are not going to get a whole package dropped in your lap. You're going to have to invest in it. That means quit partying on Friday night and go find a farmer and dig fence post holes for him. Okay? Invest your time and energy and heart with that mentor, that farmer, and that faithfulness will be rewarded better than any Wall Street investment you can find. But you're going to have to put a few years in building a track record and building a relationship that will make the package come together. I'm just at the final stages of releasing another book, and the title is Fields of Farmers, and it's about interning, mentoring, germinating, and sprouting a new generation of farmers. And part of my audience in that book is the hermit curmudgeon 60-year-old farmer, to look that farmer in the eye and say, I know the thought of a young person, puppying around you all day, working with you sounds horrible. But look in the mirror and tell me that you want to be alone at 70. Because the fact is, the farm that was exciting at 30 becomes drudgery at 60 because of the cycle of life and our own energy cycle. And so part of this book is pleading with current farmers, you don't have to change anything. Just open your arms wide enough to embrace one of these young, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, self-starter, entrepreneurial young people and let them come and build a complementary, non-competitive, entrepreneurial agriculture enterprise on your land base. And then you'll develop a relationship that when you wake up in the morning and, oh, my knee hurts, you've got a young person that can go pinch hit with you for you for a day. And that's a much more exciting way to age than just, fading off alone. And so while I am not trying to convert the existing farmer, I do want them to appreciate what it would be like to age with 1, 2, or 3 partners. Not a formal business partnership, but just young people who can take that spare, corner. Goodness, the corners of the center pivot irrigation systems, for that matter. I mean, how many acres, are in these corners? A good enterprising young person could take those and turn those into apple orchards and fruit forests and vineyards and mescaline mix and all sorts of stuff. And so there's a tremendous amount of opportunity, I think, for stackable complementary enterprises on existing farms for elderly farmers.